make it rain, I make it rain. They said it's raining in the gym, it's raining in the gym, it's raining in the gym, it's raining in the gym. Rainmaker from the corner, Ricky Bobby from the post. Rainmaker from the corner, Ricky Bobby from the post.
What's going on, folks? This is K.Spade the Prospect, aka the Big Blue Chevy driver, the guy sometimes referred to as the YouTube MVP, and I'm back with another NBA 2K13 My Player gameplay. And in this video, we are going to discuss rivalries. No one really knows where they come from or how they start, but I got a pretty good feeling that a rivalry is going to start right here in this video. So lucky for you, if you clicked on this video, you get a chance to witness the start of a rivalry. How often do you get a chance to say, you know what, I saw this rivalry start? That's a rarity. So lucky for you, you're here for this. So let me kind of give you some background as to why this thing might be a rivalry. Okay, for starters, you can already see we're home at Denver facing the New York Knicks, and the Knicks got one of the best scorers in the league in Carmelo Anthony. However, the Nuggets have a rookie that's one of the best scorers in the league in K.Spade. Hold on. Facial? Can I get it one more time? Yes, sir. Oh, snap. I almost forgot. Rainmaker. Boy, I'm sorry. Let me get back. So, yeah, I kind of want to measure my greatness against another great scorer in Carmelo Anthony. That's one thing to watch for. For two, Carmelo Anthony is an ex-Denver Nugget. So, out with the old, in with the new. It's a new sheriff in town. I run things out here now. You know what I'm saying? So, of course, I want to let him know that we're not missing him. And he wants to let me know that, you know, the good days are gone. They left when he left. All right? Rainmaker again. All right. Now, wait. There's more I want you to look for. Of course, you got players on my team that are ex-New York Knicks. So, yeah, they want to beat up on that old squad as well. But it's more still. Carmelo Anthony is being guarded by Andre Iguodala, who's a lockdown defender. I'm being guarded by Jumpshot, who's a lockdown defender. So you got great scorers on both teams being guarded by great defenders on both teams. So already, you know what I'm saying? This thing is looking a little sticky. All right, now let's get into the game because I'm out here dunking on people and I'm not talking about it. And I love to talk about dunking on people. So let's get back to it. So the Knicks, man, definitely, you think Knicks, you think Carmelo Anthony. Notice, I don't mind talking over other people trying to dunk on me. You think Knicks, you think Carmelo Anthony. But in my career, you got to talk about the giants that they got out here. They got Marcus Camby, Tyson Chandler, Amari Stoudemire, Elton Brand. You know what I'm saying? They got giants out here. I heard of Twin Towers, but damn, that's like 4 of them. All right, so we got to see how this is going to, you know, affect the team because they really got the paint on lock when it comes to defense. Enough of that. Let's get into the game. So I can't see what the score is right here, but it doesn't matter because it's a long game. It's early in the game right now. Whatever the scoreboard says means absolutely nothing. So you're going to see me get by Jumpshot right here. I'm going to go up with the two-hand windmill, and I'm looking back at him like, yo, where that padlock? Where the lockdown defense? I don't see it. Very next play, I go back to the hole, and Carmelo, did you just get your ass in the picture? Let's see. Get in the picture. I don't even know what Melo tried to jump for. Come on, dog. You know I got springs in my feet. You ain't jumping like me. What's wrong with him? He jumped, he got put in the poster. I'm trying to show him about this whole new sheriff in town thing. So I come back on a later possession. I'm finding the homeboy, Kenneth Fareed, a.k.a. the Manimal. He's flying. Y'all saw it? Looked like he was flying, right? Did to me. So definitely my jump shot is in order as Rainmaker. Keep jumping out behind that line, letting it go. So I'm finna give your boy Jumpshot a workout. Now on the flip side, I gotta be honest, I didn't really expect him to be as good of a scorer as he is. Now we kinda got some background too. So as I mentioned background, let me show you me and him with a little bit of trash talk right here. I walk up to him and I'm like, all day, boy. All day. Now he's gonna try to walk off when I'm talking to him, but you hear me. I'm letting him know it's gonna be a long day. So Jumpshot and myself, we got a little bit of background because we both come from ACC colleges. Him from Georgia Tech, me from Miami. So yeah, we bumped heads a few times, you know. So definitely the rivalry set in place. Now the defense that the Knicks was playing was forcing me to make some questionable plays out here. Maybe a bad pass here, there. Nothing too major, but definitely, you know, the defense was good. I got to be honest. You know, I'm not going to hate, man. If they played good defense, they played good defense. So that should have been a steal there, but it goes to show you what I'm saying about the whole size and physicality of this team. They keep getting their own rebounds, second chance points, third chance, fourth chance. I mean, points for days. So I'm coming off this screen. I don't have the three that I want, and I just take it to the hole with a layup. Now, because my jumper is so wet, this kid Shumpert, he's got to respect the pump fake. So when I pump fake, he flying through the air, right? So I get a rebound here. Anytime you see that stop that man, that means somebody giving you that work. So yeah, Shumpert was definitely scoring too. I mean, you know, I didn't get a chance to show you all of it because I didn't want the video to be an hour long. But it was back and forth. The main matchup, however, and look at Melo. I see you, Melo. Melo jumping out here trying to play some defense. And I'm telling you, man, for us to be cool, because we both the team Jordan at this point in my career, for both of us to be cool, you really couldn't tell on the court. I get a 5 seconds to the basket right here. I was waiting on Mozgov to get his dumb ass out the way because I wanted to spin toward the baseline, but he was in the way. So I turned the ball over here at the end of the second quarter. I'm trying to play great defense to make up for my turnover. Shumpert pulls up the three. All right. Okay. All right. So look at this. For some odd reason, even after the halftime break, Coach Carl was pissed. He was really upset about my turnover, and he sat me down as a result of that. So when I come back in, I got to try to get us back going. But you see, I come off the bench a little bit cold. That's what happens when you sit down your star when his hand is glowing red because I'm on fire, you know? You sit me down, I get back in the game, I'm a little bit cold. Still playing some pretty good defense. I get the rebound here and start the break. Unfortunately, I beat the whole team down the court, so I just decided to take it myself. I get European on him. I'm still trying to get this perimeter shot to fall, and at this point, the double team is in order. So lucky for me, this is one of the rare times that I kick it out to Ty Lawson, and he says, you know what, I should shoot. So I get blocked again. I've never been blocked this much in my life, ever. So I don't know who that is. I think that's Ronnie Brewer that just missed the dunk. You see where I'm standing, right? Can I get that? Come here. Rainmaker. And it was a facial, but I don't feel like, hey, just take my word for it. It was a facial. Skin is moist. So I'm going down low to the post. I'm trying to throw out everything I got to keep the Knicks off guard. Sometimes I'm driving. Sometimes I'm taking the shot. Whatever. So I see Elton Brand with the fadeaway here. So the very next time I see Elton in the post, I say, Terry. Hold on, Elton. You ain't finna just keep, abusing my post guys. So I'm sitting on the bench for an extremely long time, starting the fourth, and I come back in with a bit of a hill to climb. I don't know what was going on. It's almost like the Knicks had paid off George Karl. So the fourth was so intense that I'm giving you no Rainmaker graphics in the fourth. We're just finna get into the back and forth that the fourth quarter was. I wanted that three, but I just drive in and dunk on Melo again. That's right, he gets lifted off on him. I don't know what was up with Melo. At some point, you would think when he saw me running to the basket, he would just move. But he keep running up, and I'm going to keep giving him chestnuts. If that's what you want, chestnuts, face nuts, whatever else. If you like nuts, holla at me. You know what I'm saying? Pause, because somebody going to take that the wrong way. So not only was I giving out chestnuts, but my boy Andre Iguodala with a nice behind-the-back dribble, and he lifts off on Amari. Amari, you like chestnuts too? I mean, it's December. Who am I to judge? Still trying to play some pretty good defense. I jumped the passing lane here, and I don't know what took Ty Lawson so long to pass me the ball. I just had to call for it. I don't think he was going to give it to me. And then after a while, I was like, Ty, if you don't give me that damn ball, boy, for real. Give me the ball. I shouldn't even have to call for it right there. Later on, they still hit me with the double team, and I'm finding Iggy. So in the fourth quarter, I don't care who you see on the court. It was K.Spade and Andre Iguodala versus Carmelo Anthony and Shumpert. That's what it was, all right? So I get the Rainmaker to fall here, and I'm just chopping, lumberjacking, man. Shout out to the old crew guys. You know what that means. We're lumberjacking, trying to get back in this game. So great defense here. I get the rebound, and I'm going to do the right thing. Give it to my point guard, waiting on him to run a play. I sit back until it looks like nothing's going to happen, and I cut to the basket. Melo, you got to work on your defense, man. Got to work on your defense. However, I probably need to tighten mine up, too, because Shumpert is still giving me that work. This kid has missed 2 shots at this point in the game. Now, granted, he's not taking a lot, but he's not missing a lot either. So I'm still working with Andre. Fourth quarter, man, it's a two-man game versus a two-man game out here. The Rainmaker falls again, and look at the score, man. We're getting them there. It's about time for us to take off with it. So I try to get European right here. Apparently that was not a European situation. The ball is stripped. It's out on me. We turn the ball over. Come back with the ugly ass layup. I get that to fall. And at this point in the game, I'm honestly feeling like this is about to be the greatest comeback ever. I'm trying to play defense on Melo in the post. Man, Melo's a beast. He's a beast everywhere, but especially in the post. So a nice little up fake gets me in the air. And I'm showing you what I'm saying about the defense, man. We get blocked like a lot this game. I should have really taken the time to find out what the stats were, but you saw Tyson Chandler with a big block there. Now you're going to see Jason Kidd miss a free throw. They kick it up to me. I'm passing it long enough for me to find my spot. When it comes back, you know what's up, right? Rainmaker. All right, so I drain the Rainmaker here. I want to foul Shumpert. I'm banging select, back, whatever you want to call it, and I just can't foul him. I don't know what's up right there. But we fouled Kidd, so I'm like, cool. He just missed one. Maybe he'll miss one again, but he don't. He drains them both. It's a 3-point game. I'm straight with this. I've been making this shot my whole career. I made it in college. I made it a couple of times in the pros. So for starters, we're not running the play correctly. Nobody's running to the ball, so I go and get it. I'm dribbling. I see the double team coming, and I think back to the last time I got double team at the end of the game, and I remind myself, if we lose, it's going to be because of me. I'm not passing. I fight out of the double team. I get a great look at the three. I just can't quite get it, right? So the game over, and now Shumpert want to talk. I'm like, man, go ahead and walk out of here, man. Go on. So you see, I push him off. I turn my back. He's still popping off. I'm like, is this kid still talking? So I turn around. I'm like, look, man, if you got something to say, holla at me. And then he ain't got nothing to say because he know he ain't about that life.
It's raining in the gym. It's raining in the gym. Rainmaker from the corner, Ricky Bobby from the post. Rainmaker from the corner, Ricky Bobby from the post. Rainmaker from the corner, Ricky Bobby from the post. Rainmaker from the corner, Ricky Bobby from the post. Rainmaker from the corner, Ricky Bobby from the post. Catch you reaching for my dribble, I'ma burn you like some toast. Lifting off in the paint, I ain't jumping, boy, I coast. My opponents say I'm cocky, but sometimes you gotta boast. Ain't hating, but I'm smarter. I work harder than the rest. Plus, I got the king of the jungle's hard up in my chest. I don't see nobody else. Guess that I'm hard to be impressed. It's just me, myself, and I. Don't get me started on the rest. And my jumper straight wet. Lead the net, dripping water. Evacuation state, K.Spade leaving Georgia. Suicides in the gym. I'm out here running laps. When it's game time, I'm throwing the whole squad on my back. Talking trash, and you know the whole squad got my back. Act hard and get your whole fucking squad blown off the map. Block a hater like a drive to the basket with the Terry. The K stand for Kruger, cause my repertoire scary. I make it rain, I make it rain, I make it rain.
Well, you ended up with 54 points. With all the scoring you had, does it feel empty given you came out on the losing end?
I mean, nah, it don't feel empty. It's wins and losses. It's an 82-game season. This is just one loss. I don't understand why you guys, why Shumpert, Melo, the Knicks, everybody's acting like the Knicks just won the championship. It's just one game. And I don't make a lot of promises, but I tell you this, the next time I see the Knicks, I guarantee you I'm going to give them all they want. All they want. You can print that in the papers. All they want.
Rainmaker.